that the happiness wasn't there, and success was all I needed. That's what was going to bring the happiness. Buying my mom a house, being the fame, the accolades, having people say, yo, you are the best in the game. I thought those would be the things that would bring happiness. And then when those things came, the happiness wasn't there, and I realized why that was. There was such an attempt to achieve these things and to keep going that you lose sight of the people and the blessings that you have around you. You're so focused on the next success, the next step in your career, the next check, whatever it is, and you forget the fact that you have these things that seem small if you're looking that way. But if you look this way, you realize they're the only thing that matters, and that's your mother, that's your family, that's love.
What was it like growing up in Grays? Talk a bit about your family.
I'm from Grays in Essex. Grays is as it sounds. I didn't like it. I didn't feel like I fitted in. And the only way that it seemed possible that I would be happy seemed to be this kind of acquisitive, individualistic narrative. Get used to hearing that word from me. So like, what I thought was, if you want to be happy, you've got to become a successful person, you've got to acquire stuff, you've got to have people adore you, you've got to become glamorous. Because I felt small, I felt alienated, alone, and I felt very, very powerless in Grays. Then what happened was, I then experienced the things that I was culturally indoctrinated to believe would be a kind of salvation. Fame, fortune, attention, limitless fellatio if required. And yet, salvation did not come. You know, when I went back to where I was from, when I got there was a sort of a sense of despair that I wasn't really prepared for. The place I'd come from had deteriorated, it had become worse. Every shop replaced by betting shops and pound shops and talk of food banks and talk of UKIP. And I thought, oh no, there is a massive despair. The alienation that I felt on a personal level is actually a social problem. And we're culturally trying to solve it in the way that I tried to solve it as an individual, by lacquering in glamour, by trying to acquire money, by consuming. So I thought, is there anything you can do about that, Russell, as a person who talks for a living? And then I thought, yeah, talk about that and then write a book about it, and then I've done it.